Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Mordian Glory video, and today guys we've got a classic battle report for you. It is the Mordian Iron Guard run by your boy Mordian Glory taking on Scholar Progenium and his Blood Angels. Not had a proper Blood Angel versus Iron Guard battle in absolutely ages, so it's fantastic to have Johnny back on the channel now, and we're going to go through these lists and then we're going to go straight into the battle report. Now a little bit of context. You're going to see these lists and you're like, what are these guys been smoking? Can I have some? Because we've decided that we're having a chat the other day and we're both feeling pretty nostalgic. And we're like, you know what? Let's recreate a White Dwarf battle report of old from our childhood. So the lists that we've put together today are not competitive, but they are ones that we feel represent what a guard and a Blood Angel force would have looked like when you opened up that copy of White Dwarf when you're in your back of your parents' car when you were like 5 or 6 years old. So that's long car journey, exactly. So that's kind of where we're going with this. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this trip down memory lane. Now to be clear, we're playing 9th edition, we're doing a 9th edition mission, we're using 9th edition rules, we're using Nephilim, all that kind of good stuff. It's just we thought we would add a little retro twist onto it.
Pure aesthetic. Pure
exactly. We've gone for a 1996 reskin on 2022 Warhammer.
Yeah, exactly.
So just going through this list quickly, I've got mine organised. We've both tried to organise our forces down the old force organisation chart, by the way, but obviously some things don't quite work anymore, like I don't get platoon, so I've had to take a battalion and an extra patrol.
I've taken 3 troops because that's the current minimum, when it was 2.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've only got 3 elites, 3 heavy support, not maxing out anything.
Yeah, only 2 characters, I think.
Only 2 characters.
Yeah, exactly. So we've tried to keep it as sort of fluffy as possible. Now, let's start off with the Imperial Guard list here. So starting off on the left, we've got the elite choices and the HQ choices of this army. So we've got a company commander. Now this is company commander Signwolf, and he is leading his command squad, and we've gone for all the fluffy upgrades. It just so happens that fluffy upgrades are now free for command squads, but it's still pretty cool. Now Signwolf himself has got a power sword and bolt pistol, and his command squad has got a medic, heavy flamer, a drummer and a flag as well, regimental standard. Now we've then also gone for the other HQ choices and characters in this army. We've gone for a minister and priest, we've gone for a Lord Commissar, we've gone for a Primaire Psyker, and we've taken a Inquisitor here. That's an Inquisitor Navy veteran. Now the reason we've got an Inquisitor in here is that I remember back in the day there always used to be an Inquisitor running around, sneaking around in the White Dwarf battle reports. So we've decided sort of the fluff today is this Inquisitor. He's a Malleus Inquisitor, and clearly he's not happy with what the Blood Angels have been up to recently, so he's brought along some Iron Guard who good soldiers always follow orders. So even though they're taking on their literal like angels of the Emperor, they always do as they're told. So that's.
I'm not worried about him. He's clearly terrible at his job because he has not worked out. He's surrounded by gene stealers right now.
Maybe he's a gene stealer. So they're the characters, and then should say the psychic power for the Primaire Psyker is Psychic Barrier, and the psychic powers for the Inquisitor are Warning, Incantation, and Castigation, and I have upgraded him to with Arbiter of the Emperor's Will Warlord trait. There we go. We've then got the elites, so we've got a unit of hardened veterans with a power sword, plasma pistol, heavy flamer, triple melter gun, and a heavy bolter, and they're in a Chimera which does have the hunter killer missile, storm bolter, multi laser, and heavy bolter. Then got a unit of stormtroopers, classic metal stormtroopers with 4 plasma guns and a plasma pistol, power sword, and a sergeant. And then we've got 5 Ogrins. And I know what a lot of people are going to be saying, but Ogrins are terrible. Yeah, they are. But Bulgarians weren't around in 1996, guys. So we've got to make do with what we've got. Now last but not least, we've got our 3 heavy support choices here. We've got a classic Basilisk. I haven't even upgraded it to full payload because full payload wasn't around back in the day. And I've got 2 other units as well. I've got a Demolisher Cannon, Lehman Russ, and I've got a Battle Canvas. These are all standards, no tank commanders or anything there. And they're all WYSIWYG, so we can see you've got Storm Bolters and Plasma Cannons and Las Cannons and all that kind of stuff. That is what they've got. Now moving over to the core of the list, we have taken a couple of platoons. So we've got a platoon commander here, and he's got a bolter and power sword, and he's got his command squad, which has got medic, flamer, we've got a bugler, and we've got a regimental standard, and then we've got 3 infantry squads, And each one of these has got a heavy weapon and a special weapon. Now these, because these are classic metal Mordians, I haven't got any Vox gases in here today. I know they're free upgrades, guys, but it just doesn't matter. So we've got autocannon, grenade launcher, missile launcher, power sword, grenade launcher, another missile launcher, power sword, grenade launcher, and then we've got a heavy weapon squad of 3 las cannons. Moving on to the next platoon, we've got the same scenario here. We've got an officer in his command squad, we've got 2 more infantry squads here, and we've got a squad of mortars as well. Now last but not least, I've taken a couple of quite different choices that you'd get for sort of 40k in this day and age. We've got a unit of conscripts, because back in the day you used to be able to take 1 conscript platoon for every regular platoon that you could take. It was such a weird restriction now, but so that's where I've got sort of 1 conscript platoon to go with these 2 platoons here, and then I've also taken an armoured fist squad, which in this day and age is just an infantry squad with a chimera, but back in the day it was another thing that you could, rather than having to constantly take multiple platoons, you could take slightly cheaper choices by taking like an armoured fist squad. So there we go. So we've got a melter gun and we've got a heavy bolter in there, and again that chimera is armed with what you can see there. So that is the Imperial Guard forces. Let's take a look at the Blood Angels now. So here we have the 2,000 points of Blood Angels, and they are commanded today by Brother Captain Biscuit. What a little cutie pie.
He's having a little snooze right now. He's been very good.
Clearly he's very confident in his men's abilities.
Yeah, he's just chill. You know, he's general today. He's going to be calling the shots. I'm just rolling the dice here.
That's so cute.
But yeah, what we'll do, we'll go through the list. So I've gone for a very classic aesthetic here. I'm kind of thinking, you know, I always remember you to have almost one of every cool unit, you know, showcasing stuff, and I wanted to do that today. And I also thought this is a perfect opportunity to kind of crack out a few units that I love using but never get to use, because they just get swatted aside laughably in any standard battle that you play. And you know, it is really cool. You know, it really annoys me when people say, oh, you don't have to play with the main rules, because everyone wants to play with the proper rules and stuff like that. When there's an update, you play with the update rules. You're not going to pick and choose the rules you play. But you can, with your friends, say, you know, oh, let's do this theme today and stuff like that. So I really want to capitalise on that with some of these unit selections. So we'll start off with the HQs. Now I've gone for Mephiston. I couldn't actually find my classic sculpt. He's in a box somewhere. Now Mephiston's going to be the warlord today, just as I've got Tycho the Lost. And he is very much lost today. He was expecting green skins, not a green uniform, so that was clear. He's furious with the Astropath, absolutely, really ticked off. So I've got the Death Company version. Now Mephiston's got the Quickening, he's got Unleash Rage, and he has, of course, Wings of Sanguinius. And Tycho, he is essentially good against orcs, so he's no real benefit here today, but he can, because he's a character that's been induced into the Death Company, he's a captain that's been induced into the Death Company, he does get to make the opportunity once a game of, you know, it can be a 3-up invuln, attacks based on the amount of models within a certain distance, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So he'll be making use of that. Otherwise, he's basically a normal captain with a master-crafted combi melter and a sort of he's got a digi ring or a digi laser in his eye that basically zaps people, and it's strength user. So the more bicep curls he does, the stronger his eye laser gets, I presume.
Oh, very good.
Somehow great, amazing that technology from back in the day, pre-heresy, of course.
Well, he's got a combi melter, because back in the day, having a combi melter meant you were a big dick player.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But now, like, everyone, the mum's got a combi melter.
Yeah, exactly. So. But yeah, Tycho, but I had to take him. He's an absolutely classic sculpt. You got him and actually painted him for me for a birthday or Christmas once. And you know, look at that sculpt. It's absolutely in with the keeping of the day. So here he is. He's lost on the wrong front fighting Imperial Guard. Then onto my troops. So of course I've got 10 tactical marines with a plasma rifle in a rhino. Can't get more classic than that. No. Unless you were to take 10 tactical marines with a plasma rifle and a heavy bolter, which is this squad here. I actually need to swap the heavy bolter around and mix my models up.
You're mixing your toasties. That's a joke. That's a joke that only you and I are going to get.
And then you've got a a final squad of 5 with a plasma rifle.
That's a combat squad, I believe, back in the day is what it was called.
Perhaps. I can't really remember.
Now you just combat squad at the beginning of the game, but
did you used to be able to pay for that? I can't remember. It's just from my mind.
That's what 5-man squads used to be called.
This is pure imagination land.
Yeah.
This is like cool models that I want to use. So of course, it wouldn't be Blood Angels without Assault Marines, so I've got 5 of those guys there. 7 Death Company. I kind of went for a bit of a random number, around 10, because back in the day you didn't get to pick like, a nice round number of 10 or 12 or 15, because they would get randomly spawned out of your other units, which was a really cool rule. I can't even remember how it works now, but
it was like you rolled for the black rage of each unit.
Yeah, and if they lost their temper, they joined the Death Company.
Yeah, so you have like
a Terminator,
like around. It was all mad.
Yeah. So that's that. 5 there, just tactical Terminators. The cannon's going to count as an assault cannon, just standard. Then we've got a classic last cannon and missile launcher dreadnought in the elites for round that slot out. Then moving on to heavy support. Well, why not take a bar with the flamestorm cannon?
Well, I'm sure a lot of competitive players are going to give you many reasons in the comment section why you shouldn't be releasing it.
Yeah, the list is very long and comprehensive as to why not.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Well, no. Why should I run this unit?
Well, I because he's cool is the literally only reason. So he's going to be there today, and we'll see what he does. I feel like this could be an opportunity for him to actually do something effective. He could make, we could have a cool moment with a Baal, and when do you get the chance for that? So that's the reason.
When was the last time we saw any Predator in the list?
I know, exactly.
Any list, anywhere, anytime.
Well, because they're awful, and so to really double down on that competitive element of my list, I've got a Predator, not even a Destructor, but an Annihilator.
So the way around, isn't it? Annihilator's the lads kind of
whatever.
It's a Predator.
So rarely use Predator. Who even cares, man? No one else would know. No one would know, and no one's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get one of those after watching this battle report. So they don't need to look it up. They don't care. It's a Predator. It's got an autocannon on it. It's got some heavy bolts on it. We're just gonna DAC it, okay?
Yeah.
To round out the list, the heavy support, the theme, and the aesthetic, we of course have the tank of 40k. I would propose. If you have,
I would have some issue with that being a guard player. I think that is the tank.
But no, if you were to man on the street who used to play 40k, but they haven't done for 10 years or whatever, but you say
oh yeah,
do you recognise these tanks? The one they would always know
is the Land Raider.
Is the Land Raider. That is an archetypical 40k relic. It's so it's in there. Of course it is. So that's the battle report. That's the battle report.
Done, guys.
We're done.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, brilliant. But that's the list. So we don't have much synchronicity in this. Tytro can't give us plus what is reroll 1s to anyone apart from the Death Company. Mephiston's my warlord because Tytro can't be. It's everything's doing its own thing. We're just gonna have a good time.
It's a smorgasbord.
Delicious and tasty.
All right. Well, we'll be back once we've set the terrain out, done deployment, and then we'll go through mission. So here we have the Blood Angel deployment. We've got some Assault Marines on the left flank, backed up by some serious armour presence. Well, it's serious armour presence in this game. In any other game, it'd be a bit of a joke. And then we've got the Land Raider with
still a joke.
Land Raider with 10 tactical Marines here. Don't think we've ever seen that before. Traditionally, Terminator would go in the Land Raider, but I think they're deep striking in, so it's a fair alternative. And then we've got another 10 tactical Marines in this Rhino. So a lot of infantry on this side moving around, and then the characters moving around. We've got the guard deployment, so we've got a squad with a platoon with Sidewolf himself over here, and he is with the Lascan team and the veteran squad. And then over here we've got our fire base, we've got some mortars, we've got our Lehman Russ, Chimera, and we've got the Basilisk. Got a big old bunch of stuff in this flank. We've gone heavy on this flank here. We've got the Ogres, we've got a couple of squads. We've got first platoon holding that objective. And then moving around here, we've got the conscripts, which are going to be following up the tank. We're doing a genuine tank assault today, guys. The Lehman Russ Marsha is going to lead the way. The conscripts are going to follow up behind. Definitely not the way you want to run it. And then we're going to have second platoon down here with their officer and his command squad, and they're going to come around here and try and do a little flanking maneuver, try and see what they can do to this objective. Now the mission today, guys, is conversion. So there are 5 objectives in the middle, and if you hold one of them, then you get 2 points, and if you hold your opponent's objective, you get 4 points, and if you lose your own objective, you actually lose a point. So that's the sort of the tertiary. The primary is hold 1, hold 2, hold more. And then for secondaries, we have got, for myself, boots on the ground, special orders, and by Lasgun and bayonet, because, you know, by Lasgun and bayonet, I thought I was going to actually play the guard objective for once. And then we're also, for Johnny, he decided that despite the fact he's got all these lovely new secondaries, because it's his first game back, he's just gone for some classics. So he's
just the ones I like.
Just the ones that he likes.
I've read them all, and I was like, these are the best ones for me.
There you go. So he's got no prisoners, behind enemy lines, and assassinate. So he wants that ass. So that is it for today's sort of objectives and missions and deployment. There is but one thing left to do, young Joe Nathan. There is but one thing. I'm going to take a dice out of the dice cup, and I'm going to roll to see who gets first turn. If you don't roll a dice, I'm going to assume it's a forfeit.
No dice.
I got a 3. Beat my 3.
Dangerous dice for Synchronous.
No. He gets a 1. Which means the guard are going to be going first. So we'll be back once we've done a bit of movement and stuff. We'll do a few shooty dice rolls on camera, and then we'll hand over to the blood dinner. So we'll be back in just a moment. So the initial guard movement phase, first platoon has come around this flank here, start to draw some line of sight onto the Bile Predator. I pushed up I say double movement is when it's full normal movement with the Demolisher, with the conscripts coming up behind. That Demolisher can now draw a line of sight to those Biles and is over 24 inches away, so he can't be jumped on by those guys there. Then we've got, I think I'm comfortably over. Then we've got these 2 squads here haven't moved anything. None of this has moved this turn. I didn't want to expose my Lehman Russes when they wouldn't be able to, well, this Lehman Russ when it wouldn't be able to get line of sight on anything. And then over here, we've shuffled these guys into the corner again. No point in exposing them yet. The Armour Fist squad jumped out just into range of that objective and expunged the data on it. So that objective has been expunged, which got me 2 victory points. And then the other squad that was there has jumped in, and it's the Armoured Fist squad now. They've traded places, and the reason I've done that is that if Johnny decides to try and kill this Chimera, he probably will only be able to do it. Well, probably. We'll see how it goes. He might be able to do it only in the combat phase, and then the guys will spill out onto there, so we'll see how it goes. That Chimera has popped smoke as well. So that is it for my movement. Psychic phase, I just got the conscripts onto a 5+ invulnerable save of warding incantation, and then put them onto a 4+ invulnerable save with psychic barrier. So now we've got some pretty durable conscripts there, so Johnny probably won't trim those guys down too much. But that's just onto the shooting phase. So orders is going to be relatively simple. I'm going to do take aim on from this officer onto these 2 squads. And that's actually it. Nothing else will be in range or anything. And the only thing I say is this officer here is going to put take aim on the mortars down here. So now we get to the shooting. We're going to do this Demolisher cannon, and we're going to do it into... we're going to do it into this bar because Johnny really likes this one. I don't want to blow it up, so we're going to do it on this one. Now we're going to spend 2 CP straight away. So Johnny, if you want to take 2 CP off me, and then I'm going to do Hail of Fire, which means rather than rolling from a number of shots, I get maximum shots as well, which is pretty good.
Once.
But I only shoot once, exactly. So here we go. Now I'm just hitting on 4s. So I've got 1 hit, and I've got 1 automatic wound with Hammer of the Emperor. This is from the Demolisher cannon, of course, and then a 3 to wound. Nope. So it's just 1 wound at AP3, which you bring down to AP2 with Armour of Contempt. So it's a 5+. No. So do you want to re-roll that because it's D6 damage? You just want to wear it.
I've got 6 CP, which is more than you.
Got 7 now.
7, yeah. So I'll try and re-roll that because I don't want the Demolisher on to it.
No, 4 into a 4. Okay, so now we're going to see how much damage I do. 2. Do I want to re-roll it? No, I need my CP for something else, so I'll just wear 2 for that. And then we've got the plasma cannons on the side. 1 hit, 2 wounds to himself. I really miss having tank commanders. a wound.
1996.
1996.
Yeah.
What a year.
I'm 6 years old. I've got a red bike.
Nice. 1 wound. 1 wound, 5 up save.
1 5 up.
1 5 up.
Come on.
No, it's another 4. It's another 4. And then we've got the laser cannon, which has hit. Got the laser cannon, which is wounded. Now you're another 5 up save here, Johnny.
Quite nice.
That's
Chance to be a fine thing, Jeremy? No.
No, still no. Alright, so it's taken 4 damage so far, the Leman Russ, the Predator. Ooh, it's taken 9 damage in total.
2 left.
2 left. I have to leave that dice on there. So the Leman Russ, it's come trundling around the corner. It's seen an enemy armor asset, and it's just fucking lobbed a big old flying dustbin at it and just taken a big chunk out of it with its firepower.
It worked, didn't it, really?
See, people always poo-poo the lads cannon, but back in 1996, that was a great choice to put in the tank. Got the Stormbolter. Oh, 2 hits.
Should have fired that tracer first. Nothing.
No, nothing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fire some little side shots here. So I'm going to fire this squad over here. Now, can you just check if they're within 24-inch range, John? I know the heavy bolts will be in range, but can you just check if they're all within 24?
24 is there.
Perfect, so we should be in range.
Those guys.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll do the heavy bolter first, hitting on 5, rolling 1s. 2 hits, needing 5s again, nothing. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 las guns. 1 hit, rerolling 1s. Nope. Needing a 6. No. So that squad just did a little smattering. So I don't think the next squad can see anything, so that's fine. So we're basically just going to come down to the Basilisk and the mortars. Now we're going to fire... Thing is, do I spend 2 CP on aerial spotters or 1 CP for concentrated barrage? I think we go for 2 CP on. We'll do the mortars first. Take aim on the mortars. So the mortars are going to fire 48 inches over. They hit nothing. I'm just going to do it as is. I'm just going to see what they can get. So that is 9 shots. Nice. Ooh, sugar. I mean shit.
Gotta keep that monetization.
It's alright, it's gone already. Alright, so 4s. I've not got any
There's a 5 there.
Hammer of the Emperors yet. So that's there. A couple of others.
That's because I'm Hammer of the Emperor's baby.
Okay, so we've got 4 hits, needing 5s. Ooh, it's 1 wound.
What's this with a last gun?
With a mortar, yeah, so it's AP 3. AP nothing, so you're on a 3 up save.
Come on. 1.
Not made a save yet. It's on 1 wound. There we go. It's on 1 wound. And last, I'm going to spend my last 2 CP. If you'd be so kind and take those 2 CP off me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see how many shots I get with the Basilisk. 2d6 picking the highest. Ooh, it's only 3. But I am going to get to reroll all hits with these because of aerial spotters. So 4s, 2 auto wounds. That's pretty good. And then another hit, and then another wound. 3 saves with 5 up. Now I'm not. You don't
make these, am I?
I'm not. Well, I'm not. Would it be?
Now is my time. No.
Not one.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
My God. Johnny's dice rolls have reverted back to how they've always been.
Now I remember why.
Now why I play
Playboy action.
I know why I play Playboy action. I don't have these bullshit armor saves to worry about.
Finish him off.
So he is dead. Does he explode? Bet you get a save now.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, he's gone. So that is the end of the guard turn. Not a massive one. It's so weird using these armies, man. Like, you just shoot all this stuff and nothing happens.
I mean, it's all the same rules and everything. It's just different. It's just not, like, it's just taking fun units instead of... This is...
No 3 tank commanders, no full payload.
They're not shit armies, and we're not shit players. This is a fun game. This is how you do you know what I mean? I think it's...
It's how GW envisioned you playing the game.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Like, this is kind of how... Not it should be played, that's wrong, but if you're not playing competitive, but you like to use the competitive rules you're a competitive player, you don't have to take the most optimised lists. You can challenge yourself by taking suboptimal list and try and play competitively with that. We're not going to pull punches on this game. We're just trying some different fun units out. That's the only difference.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
So end of my turn, I'll get 1 point for Bylasgun and Bayonet for killing the tank on the objective. I'll get 2 points for special orders, and I will get.
Is there any unit on an objective?
Yeah.
Not just. I thought you had to take the objective off me.
No, I have to kill one of your units that's on an objective. No. I need to take it off. It used to be I just had to kill a unit. They actually made it worse.
Carry on.
And then boots on the ground, I'll get 3 points because I'll be here, obviously here, and obviously here. So we're on. It's a fairly good start for the guard, but we're going to see what happens in the Blood Angels. Counterattack. Johnny is getting units out and he's ready to punch me in the face. So the Blood Angels have had a good start to the turn with a bit of movement and psychic. Johnny, why don't you take us through in detail what the Sons of Sanguinius have achieved?
So these guys have just stayed back here on this objective. This chap is he's moved so he can essentially see round to either vehicle. The Baal's come up, he's got an 18-inch range on that Flamestorm. He's just going to add it into the Chimera. This guy can see through into there, so multiple options. Then I'm basically going to shoot, charge, just do as much damage as I can to this little collective of 20 infantry in the Chimera.
Okay, so do you know where you're starting?
Yes.
Very good.
So, I'll start with Tycho, and he'll pop a melter.
Gonna pop a wheelie. It's a hit. It's a good hit. 1 do you wound. That was not a great place to roll it.
It's a 5.
So now he rolls 5s.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so it's my dice, but you've contaminated it. But I'm going to roll it anyway. So I need a 6+ save against this because of Armour of Contempt. Oh, I saw it, but it was a 2.
Nice. So just a D6.
Just a D6.
And it's 6 damage.
Woo!
Nice. Woo!
He ain't lost. He might be lost, but he hasn't lost his aim.
Yeah. He's found you.
I painted you, and this is how you betray me. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, so that's a nice little start. Then Plasma Pistol, not overcharged. Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Don't be a pussy.
It's a hit.
It's off the board, technically.
It is a wound.
Okay. I'm going to try this dice again. It's 5 up this time. No. It's another damage. I shouldn't have used the wound dice to roll to...
Okay, so these guys are going to rapid fire into these. Just because of the range, even though I've moved, don't always have to stand back and shoot. And then plasma into there, of course. So
I will this.
Rapid fire the plasma, overcharge.
You're overcharging it.
Overcharging it.
Okay, I'm ready. Come on, kill.
Come on. Oh,
he has killed himself.
I'll CP that.
Okay, I mean he's one dude, man.
Yeah, but,
every brother must live. Come on,
I've got other shots.
You said it now. It's June rules.
No,
okay.
I've hit. Okay, so he's going to die. But then, does he wound? He does. Okay,
now I'm going to stop rolling my wound dice to determine if I make saves or not. I'm going to come back over to the Imperial Guard, the good side, and I'm going to roll a 5+. I am. Okay. Oh, nice. Should have re-rolled that one.
Okay.
I'm joking.
That's alright. And then I've got 18 shots into
Now, do you want to throw a crap grenade at the Chimera?
No, I'll just fire my shots.
I'm genuinely not sure if it's worth it or not.
7, 8, 9, 10. 17, 18, so load away. Okay, so there's no captain there, and it is...
a bit stinky.
Actually, it might not be too bad. There is a captain there, but they don't listen to him. He's too busy worrying about his face and fiddling with his mask. Okay, so that's, it's some wounds. 6 wounds.
Okay, now because of my regiment trait, which is Wilderness Survivors and Disciplined Shooters, I will be on a 4+ save against bolt guns. Which saved an extra 1, so I lose 3 guys. There's another 5 there, people. Just bring that in there so you can see.
Stormbolter duel on this guy.
Okay.
And he does a little better with his supporting fire. Sorry,
that's okay.
On.
You got 2 Stormbolters.
Yes,
very
5
good.
points, 3 wounds.
Yeah, well, back in the day, it wasn't a Stormbolter, it was Dual Bolter.
Yeah, was it? Interesting.
It was, yeah.
There we have it.
How many? 3 was it?
This is 9th edition, Tim.
2 more die.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Is that shooting? Very good.
No.
End of your turn. Fantastic.
No. So this guy's 3 wounds left, correct?
That is correct.
So
Your
I'm going
Honour.
to pop a flamestorm cannon at him.
Okay.
And these...
Oh dear, we've forgotten something.
What?
He had popped smoke, but I don't think it would have mattered.
Doesn't matter for the flamestorm.
No, it meant for your like melter. But I think Tycho got a 5 to hit.
This shit, man.
I think Tycho got a 5 to hit, and then your plasma guy got a 5 to hit. So I don't think it matters.
Don't think it matters. People can watch it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So flamestorm D6.
Okay.
Glad I saved that reroll.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. It's a 1. Come on, Bal. This is your chance.
You haven't been used in years. Hey!
Yes! Okay.
Strength.
6. So I need
Right.
5.
You need 5s.
5, 6.
You have used that CP.
AP minus 2 damage. So I've got 1 flipping wound through.
Okay.
Please fail it. So
It's AP2, which becomes AP1, which means it's a 4 up. It's 50-50. Okay.
Just fail it.
Alright.
Heavy bolters.
Apparently it's 2 damage. I think the Inquisitor got here just in time.
Okay, heavy bolters. Just chopping these guys up.
You can reroll that one, yeah.
Hits. It's alright. I'm not doing great on the old dice right now, but that's better. 3 wounds.
Okay, now you're technically in Devastator Doctrine.
I am. So it's AP
See, I remind you of your rules, and you're just like, oh, I forgot to smoke, what a twat. Okay, 2 guys die, so he's going to die, and he's going to die.
Cool. Right, okie dokie. So, let me think. Let me have a think.
Okay. So, Johnny is going to fire his Land Raider, he's going to do dual heavy bolter, was it into this guy?
Yeah.
And he's going to do his last cannons into here. Now, we'd always show the first like load of dice rolls when we're doing like the first turn or 2, and then after that we'll just show the important ones. So,
Okay, heavy bolters. 3 hits.
okay,
Come on.
5s.
Nothing. And
Bounce
4
off the
last
arm.
cannons.
Laser cannons.
Come on. That's solid
Whoa,
enough.
there's 1 miss.
No captain, is it?
No. That's
2
2
wounds.
Now that is 2.
Minus 4.
Yes, but minus
Full
3,
AP5, yeah,
so
yeah, just
5
full,
ups
yeah.
because
Cancels
of
out.
yeah.
Come on, fail both.
And make 1. Okay, so damage.
6.
Okay.
Nice, I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay, twin lass, and I'm gonna have to. I really need this to come off, so I'm going to fire twin lass at him
Okay.
and a missile at him.
Okay.
Not what I wanted, but what can you do? Twin lass, 1 hit. Come on, lad. 1 wound. Minus 4.
So 6 up. Please annoy Jonathan Dice. Please just make him remember why he doesn't like 40k anymore.
I like 40k.
No,
I've
okay.
been busy. Okay, he's dead.
It doesn't matter what you get,
Yeah,
but yeah.
but he's dead.
Explosion! No.
And then missile, pop pop.
No.
It's a miss.
It's a miss. It's a missile. Alright. So how many guys in here die? So there is 9 to play around with, so that is 6, 7, 8, 9. 2.
Nice.
2 guys break their legs on the way out. These aren't the Steel Legion. I never lose anyone with the Steel Legion on the way out. It's not statistical or anything, I just don't. So we'll do all that. Johnny's going to have a little think about his charges, and then we'll be back. In fact, depending on who's charging, we might just wrap the charge phase up because it might be pretty one-sided. We'll see how it goes. So we did the Blood Angels combat phase off camera because it was so one-sided. I decided to bail out the back of the Chimera because I realised that if I went forward I was just going to lose another 10 men and I wasn't going to hold that
I love it.
objective
The guys in
anyway.
the Chimera are like, yeah, advance up on the objective. We've got your backs. We've got you totally covered. Don't worry about it. It's like, get out the back door.
Get out the back! Well, you know, this 1996 you had to get out the back door, Johnny, so there you go. Now, Johnny did absolutely butcher those remaining 3 guys on there, didn't even need any help, and he was very clever with his charge so he could get everyone in, so everyone got a little bit further forward, which was pretty good. Now, that is the end of the Blood Angels' turn. Not bad. Now, in terms of points scored, they'll probably have got a couple of points for no prisons over there. They've not got an assassinate yet, and they've not got behind enemy lines yet, but they definitely have 2 points for the tertiary because they now hold that objective. So not bad in this one. And they're on this one as well. Now they're in a fairly good position, the Blood Angels, to score some pretty big primary points. So the Guard are going to have to do something to try and make sure, because we're only going to get 4 points for primary in our turn. So let's see what happens going into Guard, movement and psychic and all that good stuff, turn 2. So movement and psychic for the guard. The conscripts have marched round here. They've left the tank this time. They're not going to keep marching up behind it, and they've marched. They've broken off, and they're over here to try and put some serious pain down on the units that are over here. Now we've also got some guys out and moved some things around here. We've got some good line of sight now. I've checked now from the tip of my sponson here. I can see that Bile Predator, so that is kind of interesting. And then I've also got a little bit of firepower coming around here as well. So we'll see how it goes. It's been should say my reserves, my stormtroopers have come in here. They want to clear that objective, try and get me a bi-lasgun and bayonet point, and also try and stop Johnny from getting as much primary as possible. Now I have jumped onto this objective, so I'm on 2 objectives at the moment. I realised I could still do it. I should have moved then, but we'll see what I do with my movement fix. I need to make sure he doesn't have that objective. I might have to charge you, but I don't really want to. But in terms of orders, I'm going to do... I
don't think you will have to. I think they'll get shot up.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do take aim onto here, which will then also go onto this squad as well. Oh, no, it won't. Cymorph is going to put first rank fire, second rank fire on this squad, which then means it will go to every other squad that I wanted to go onto, and then I'll put take aim on here, and then he's going to put take aim onto here. So there we go. One of the things to mention is that Navy Veteran, Inquisitor Navy Veteran did manage to get a 5% vulnerable save on these guys and a successful castigation, but the Primaris Psyker didn't do anything at all. So there we go. So a little bit of shooting. Now I did not try and make the Lehman Russ hit better. I kept it on its half profile because I wanted to do this. 2 CP for Hail of Fire, which means it now fires maximum shots instead of random shots, and he's going to put everything into that Land Raider.
Go for it.
So I'm going to need to collect a few dice up. Let's just get all the dice out. We're pouring all the dice out. We're getting excited now. That's 4 dice. That's another 4 dice. Can you put 4 more dice into my hand?
There we go.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we've got a Hammer of the Emperor. We've got
pretty good hits.
Some other hits.
Average.
Not bad.
Alright, one better.
Okay, that was pretty good. So it's this many saves. Now the Lehman Ra does have a 2-up save base and Armor Contempt, which this will be 4-ups. Pretty good, Armor Contempt. Johnny's not used it before, so he's kind of excited. He's kind of like, you can see the grin on his face right now.
Oh, we'll see. Come on, 4-ups.
That's, what was it? Just, was that one?
I don't know. Is it this and that one?
So there's that.
That's 6.
So 2 went through. Okay, I think we'll say 2 went through. So, do you want to CP any? Yeah?
I'll CP one of them.
Okay.
Because I think that's the best option.
So it's on a 4+. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
Yes.
So that did pay off. So now number of damage from Moi.
5.
Just 2. That's twice he's already done 2 there. So now we've got the plasma cannons. So he has got 1 auto wound and 2 other hits. I think I was hitting you on 4s actually before. I should have been hitting you on 5, so I've slightly cheated you.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take.
That's why the dice have.
Yeah, I've taken one of my hits out of there as well, just to be fair about it. That is 2 more wounds though.
Oakley dokley. So 4-ups.
4-ups again.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 4 damage because 2 overcharged plasma rounds. So he should be down to 8.
2 plus 4. Yeah.
No, you start with 16 wounds as a Land Raider. You should be down to 10.
You sure it's okay.
Yeah, Land Raiders are pretty chunky. Laser cannon. It's a miss. Storm bolter. 2 auto wounds, and that's it. So 2 wounds, 2-up saves. Can we plink a wound off?
No.
No, not at all. Okay, so that's all right over there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to
Land Raider.
Land Raider.
Actually good.
Feels powerful in a game where everyone's not running with like a million
Triple,
guns. Yeah.
Tank commanders and
yeah, exactly.
so on and so forth.
So we're going to go for the tank over here, which is going to. I haven't really got a lot of good choices for him. because these guys.
Because none of my units are good.
Because all your units are good, yeah. I'm going to go against. Now, it's a bit of a controversial choice, but I think I'm going to go against the Baal. And the reason I'm going to go against the Baal is because I want to try and kill it to get a point for Rylands gun and bayonet. So, number of shots, just 7. Okay. So, want to re-roll that one. So hard, but I didn't. You see, it's got smoke screen.
Not that.
Okay. Transhuman doesn't affect tanks.
Not that. I'm going to do Armour of Contempt.
I'm pretty sure that's against mortal wounds, not any wound.
The wounds is what it is.
You've already got your Armour of Contempt. Be happy with
I wanted it squared.
Okay, so I've got 1 hit, 1 auto wound and 1 hit, and 2 wounds on the Baal.
2 wounds. Okay. AP -3.
2.
AP -2 goes down to AP -1, so 4 ups.
Yeah.
Come on!
He's made one of them. D3 damage, 2 damage. And then we've got the laser cannon, which misses, and then we've got the heavy bolters. Just check if they're bolters in range. If they're not, I'll put them into the rhino instead.
I think you're just done, yeah.
Oh, nice.
36 inches, yeah?
2 hits, 1 wound. 3 up save because of Armour of Contempt. Loves
6
it.
up, nice.
Nice. He's feeling
Some
it.
saves.
He's feeling it.
I needed some saves this turn.
So we fire the 2 tanks. So we're going to fire the Chimera now. The Chimera is going to put everything it's got into this
The
cheeky
Rhino.
the Rhino, because it's not got any of the better targets. So the Hunter Killer. It's a hit and an auto wound. Nice. All right, it's a 4 up save for you. Please don't make me waste my 5 points.
No, yes, it goes through.
Nice, excellent. D6 damage. Ah, the classic, what I seem to be doing on D6. I might as well just make every weapon flat damage to in my army. So you're on 5 wounds left. Multi-laser. 1 hit. No wound. Heavy bolter. 2 auto wounds. That's it. So 2 3-ups. Loves it. Nice.
Yes.
And the laser guns on the side. 1 auto wound, 2 other hits. 1 auto wound, so 1 3-up save.
Yep.
It's okay, it's a 4 for those. It's off
Sorry.
camera, but it's okay. You're just
Rolling
rolling
with it.
flamboyantly.
Yeah, with enthusiasm.
Exactly. So we're going to go for triple las cannon. We're going to save that 1 second. We're going to go for all this stuff, which kind of basically only has 1 thing to shoot, which is over here. So we're just trying to get rid of the Rhino because it's just another unit that's going to start running around time. I can't really. I mean, I can target the Marines, but the problem is I can't target these characters because they're still in range of the squad that's hidden behind there, you see. So I'm trying to just get rid of all the other little bits and then see what happens. Little bits. So, and save. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do something that doesn't make a difference. I know I'm jumping all over the place. What we're going to do is we're going to do this. This is the last big bit, and then we'll do the rest off camera because it's all scraplets after that.
Cool.
So we're going to do these guys. Now these guys are going to overcharge, and they're going to fire everything into here. So I've got to do these 2 at a time. Plasma guns. I've got 2 hits. Plasma guns. 2 auto wounds. Plasma guns. Another auto wound, another hit. This is rather remarkable.
I'm pretty dead.
That's another auto wound and a hit. And the sergeant with his overcharged plasma pistol. Ah, there we go. So he has killed himself. So we'll do these now. We're only on 2s. Okay, and you are in cover, so you're on a 2-up save with Armour of Contempt. That basically means these are 4-ups. So 7 4-ups. Okay, 7 4-ups. Each one of you fails a dead dude.
Come on, lads.
Ooh, it's bad. There's 1 guy left. There's 1 guy left. Okay, now I've got.
Fuck you, Sergeant, obviously.
I've got 5 hotshot las guns. And that's an auto wound plus, that's it. So 1 3-up.
Come on. Yes.
Yes, so there's 1 dude left on a 3-up. Now that we'll do the rest of it off camera. Basically, I'm going to shoot these lot into him.
Now. Do them now on camera. See if you can finish him off.
I should have said I'm good. I didn't say what order I was doing on them. I can't do move now. I know what it is, so I'll have to do first rank fire, second rank fire instead. which will go into both of these squads. Because if I do that now, it's unfair. It would have been very unfair on you. So we'll do that, and then we'll see. Yeah, no, it's a lot of dice to roll, so we'll just do that off camera and see if they get him. So after the guard shooting, we fired away with everything, and we managed to clear that Rhino. That's all that we killed, but we did get a bit more scattered damage. So we brought the Land Raider down to just 8 wounds. That's now bracketing. It's taken half of its wounds. And I think the Baal might still be just about okay because it's got 6 out of 11. But we fired basilisks and mortars onto this guy, and Johnny just made, and everything just fired into him. And Johnny just must have made like so many 2-up saves, and he even made his 4 when the basilisk dropped on him. So this little lone goober is really
cost you 4 points.
It's big, right? Because I'm on 2 objectives, but Johnny's technically on 3. So I have to try and charge this guy just to get him, just to stop him from getting big primary. So what I'm going to try and do is I've got 3 potential charges here. I've got a 12-inch charge, maybe a bit closer. Just measure that one up for me, dude. I've got a long charge here. I've got an officer. I've got this squad, and I've got this squad.
So here's definitely 11 inches.
Okay. So is that a 10-inch charge then?
No, it's in there. They're an 11-inch charge.
Okay, so we'll go for them first.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a bad way of doing it.
Oh, superstition time!
We'll go for that charge first.
6s.
No!
Oh, that's the one he needed!
Alright, I'm getting different dice now. Alright, we're going for the stormtroopers now. Go for the stormtroopers. I failed it again. Different dice, so now I need the 11-inch charge. We're going to have to measure that up very carefully. Come round here. Let's let the camera decide, man.
Look at this. There's got to be some straws in here I can clutch. Right, okay, so from your last cannon guy, who I think is the closest.
I think I'm within 11, man. Which means it's a 10-inch charge.
No, you're over 10.5.
Bear in mind, he's on a 25mm base, he's meant to be on a 32.
You're on over 10.5, certainly, and that's what you need, right?
No, you need to get within an inch.
You need to go within half an inch, right?
I think it's within an inch to charge and half an inch for a...
Let's not quibble on camera, just look it up.
Okay, we are 11 away.
I'm pretty sure you fucked that up.
We're 11 away and I've rolled a 10, so we're going to have to check this. So we've checked and rechecked, and we believe that we are correct here. To get within engagement range, you need to be within an inch when you're charging, and then when you're in the actual fight itself, it's half an inch and all that sort of nonsense. And then also, technically, I mean, isn't it crazy like when you're within a wall now, within 2 inches? But no one uses that because GW broke the game with that FAQ. So we don't do that one anymore. So I've just got 12 attacks. Now, obviously I'd like to kill this Marine, but realistically, I'm not expecting to kill this Marine, because he is going to have, a 3-up save, and I've only got 12 attacks. But let's see what happens. So I've got 12 attacks. I haven't got a power sword in this squad because the guy isn't modelled with one. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got a hit. They don't auto-wound in combat. So we've got that many hits. And then we need... Bear in mind, I've only got 1 wound, guys. We've got our wound. It's a 3-up save. It's a 3-up save. Can we cut him down? No. So he's still alive. That Marine being an absolute hero. That actually denies me our victory point.
Because it does loads, man. It's like a massive point swap, because it means I'll get more. I'll get 12.
No, because I'm offsec. So you've got 2 objectives. Yeah. So you've denied me a victory point.
I see. It's not as bad. It still starts me late.
Yeah.
Right. I'll attack back.
Yeah. So you're not on Assault Doctrine.
But he is a sergeant. Okay,
so he's got 2 base plus 1 for chainsaw plus 1 for being charged, so that's 4. Yeah, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Okay.
Oh, he's hungry.
Good. He's winning on 3s. Oh dear.
Okay, and so that's AP.
That's AP. I get 6-up save. Okay, so it's killed 4 guys.
Hacking people apart with that chain.
They like burst through the...
What a beast!
They burst through
That's sick, man.
They burst through the door and like see this like figure in the shadows. They don't even quite realise what he is.
Like
bayoneting him, hitting him and everything. Like they're like, have we got him? And then they just say, you fools.
They're coming in, it's just, you know what I mean, chopping arms out.
Has to come through the doorway.
If he just punches one of them, with his left hand.
Just took a leadership test now.
Oh shit.
I have failed because I've lost 4, and that means there's 4 guys left in the squad. So 1 more guy runs away. So I have 3 guys left in the unit.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm just gonna I'll take these out now. So we've got 1 guy there, 1 guy there.
It's nice that they're obsec. That makes a big difference.
Ironically, one of these guys is a Patreon member called Dead Guy Says What. So Dead Guy Says What has been cut to pieces in combat. And so has Mikhail, I can't pronounce your last name, Mikhail Erie. There we go. Pretty grim. Alright, that's the end of the guard turn. We got we just got 2 points for the tertiary there. We didn't manage to get and we got 3 points for 2 points for boots on the ground. 2 points for boots on the ground. So we got some points.
I think this rhino wasn't a point though.
Yeah, that wasn't a point. So
I specifically moved him off the objective because I knew he was getting it.
Yeah.
Too easy to give him a point.
So we'll be back at the end of we'll be back with Blood Angels turn 2. So the Blood Angels have come out in force. It really feels chunky when you've got 10 32mm bases flying around the place. So Tycho is leading this squad of 10 tactical marines over here. The Terminators have dropped in there. There's some Death Company hiding behind that building. Trust me, they are there. And then we've got the Armoured Corps has consolidated together. Obviously they're taking some damage and then moving those holes together to try and create some sort of armoured castle. But before it did that, the Land Raider did deposit these 10 marines here who are in a good position to do some damage around here as well. And last but certainly not least, these 5 little marines came over here so they can provide some support in fire. So
I spent all my CP.
Johnny has spent all of his CP. He's had a big old burst. Now he had to.
So he's giving reroll 1s in a bubble. I know it doesn't affect these, but to them.
Okay. Fury of the first on them.
Fury of the first on them.
We had a CP in the psychic phase because he almost blew himself up with wings, but then when he re-rolled it, he was alright. I spent my CP trying to deny because he got a good one.
And then no, I've spent 2 CP.
And then 2 CP to make them Mega Doctrine.
And
so
that's it.
yeah, so
That's
they are in every combat doctrine. They are Fury of the First with reroll 1s thanks to him. And I think that's and 1 reroll for the psychic phase, and that was it.
That was 5 CP. Started with 4, gained 1.
So
right, okay. So
we'll start here.
These guys are disembarked. Have you said that?
Yeah. We're gonna start here. So we're gonna try and flame down the
flame storm. This one.
He can't do anything about it.
Fails to wound.
Okay.
Heavy bolters.
Heavy blotters. Blot.
4, 5, 6. They're going over to here.
Okay. Now I should say Tycho got angry and melted one off camera.
So he's hit with.
He's on 3 still because he is not mega degraded yet.
And then 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Now you are not in Devastation Doctrine anymore, and I didn't advance, which means I am on a 5-up save because you're AP 1, and I have a 4+ save because of my trait.
Nice.
1 dies. Just the 1, because it's 2 damage.
Little gun shield.
The old gun shield doing its part. Worked for the Soviets, it works for the Mordians, apparently.
Okay, and then we will do this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to fire 4 shots into this guy.
Okay, now he's hitting -1 because of his degradation.
And then heavy bolters will go across into these guys.
Okay, so
If I can see the... No, I can't quite see the veteran.
Laser cannons. He's done very well. He's dropped 1. Oh, that's a 1 fail and a cocked dice. That's 2 fails.
Alright.
So I'm on a 4-up save against this. And make it.
Okay.
Armour of Contempt.
2 last cannons and a missile.
2 last cannons and a missile.
1 last cannon hits, reroll the 1.
Okay.
Himself.
Okay.
No. It's a wound.
It's a wound. Okay, let's try again. I fail it. I can't do anything about it.
Come on.
Every time.
Boom.
Just to give you guys a little bit of context, every time I put a D6 damage weapon, I've done 2 damage with 2 rerolls. And that's happened. That's come like 4 or 5 times. And Johnny, every time he gets a D6 damage weapon, he gets a bloody 6.
Baby.
Bloody
We're
hell!
back.
I don't explode though, so that was. I was feeling pretty confident then, but now my confidence is gone the way of the dodo. So there we go.
Heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters. Good old Land Raider.
Oh, sorry, do you want me to work? Oh, that's too
No,
late.
it's
That's
okay.
a good roll.
It's okay.
He can't do the reroll of 1.
That's
He's
true.
not core. He is in my heart. And that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 1 dead.
Okay. It's fine.
Sorry, Tom Francis, you have died.
By my hand. Now we'll go finally onto that was this guy, wasn't it? Who did the? Sorry, I skipped it.
You've done many things in the wrong order, but it's fine. You fired his las cannons,
and then I went to his las
and then you went to
cannons,
his las cannons, but you forgot to fire his heavy bolter. But it's fine.
Cool.
It's fine. We've done it right in the end.
It's all right. We just
got there
forgot.
in the end.
We had to go back. Right. Okay. So do you want me to carry on camera?
I think that was all the big stuff. So what we're going to do, guys, because it's a lot of bolter shots, we're just going to do the rest of it off camera, and then we'll be back. Sanguinius did wings over here, so this is pretty scary.
Sanguinius, he is.
Sanguinius. Oh yeah, I was going to say Sanguinius, but Mephiston. But yeah, so we'll do all that off camera. We'll see what holes have been punched in the guard lines. So pretty savage turn for the Blood Angels. Discipline, bolter fire, picked up the whole squad here, and then some fire from this squad over here managed to thin out the squad here, so there's only a few of them left now. And then the Terminators did an absolutely fantastic job. They picked up both command squads basically. There's just one flag left, and now Mephiston, the Lord of Death, is staring down 6 juicy assassinate points. And Mephiston is going to get that ass. He's going to do it.
Giving him assassination.
He plays slap ass in the mess hall. He's doing it now. So that's all of the shootings. That was a really good turn by the Blood Angels.
I was really pleased with the Termies.
Yeah, Termies did really, really well.
These guys rolled crazy well.
Yeah.
These guys couldn't shoot.
That's
Everything else was mediocre, but it's all I needed to finish off a tank.
So we're going to see what the Blood Angels can do in the charge phase. Now, I think this is a really, really strong turn for the Blood Angels, but we'll see what they can do in their charge phase, and then if the Guard have got any teeth left to counter-attack.
So, I've no CP for a reroll, but that is a 5-inch. I'm within 5 inches.
Yes.
So I'm going to charge these 2 squads as they're both fucking doctrines.
Okay.
So they're in on a 9.
Very nice. Why can't my charge rolls be like that?
And then Mephi is going to charge these 2 characters and type the tank.
Okay.
And he's in.
He's in.
So I'll just go boop.
I'm going to warn you. You're going to make me check the stats for Primaire Psych. I've never run one before. Weird.
I want to, see what we can do, and then Titro will just charge these guys.
Okay.
Just to add his weight. If he can stop fiddling with his mask for 1 second and look up the damn emo.
Yeah, he should be able to, yeah.
6.
Yeah.
So we'll do that movement and then we'll do some. Oh, and then these guys over here.
You're charged to 4.
I think it was like a 4-inch or something, wasn't it? And check. In.
So just go, I'll move these ones
go
over.
against the wall because I don't want to get shot by them.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll be back after you've done all your chargey movement-y stuff.
Thank you.
So we're going to do Mephiston on camera because I think he's going to fist my ass and get some ass points, and then we're going to do the rest of these combats off camera because it's going to be pretty much little bits here and there. So Mephiston is going to do 5 attacks on my officer, on Commander Cynewolf. So good luck, buddy.
I mean, you should die.
Okay, he's hit with everything. That's not a good start.
Okay, 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Now I've got 4, 5 up invulnerable saves. Now, let's see how big a Patreon you really are. Oh, it's he saved 1. So if Johnny gets 3, no, he's dead. Sorry, buddy.
And then 3 on
the head has been chopped off the finest duelist in the army.
I carried on rolling, but it's 2 6s and a 5.
That's okay. He's dead. This is on the Primaire Psyche. He feels his mind is filled with a great pain. That's 3. It's going to go straight. 3 hits, 3 wounds, and then you just need to roll triple 1 now.
Yeah, just don't get it.
Triple 1s and 2s. No, so he's got.
I know it was a bit overkill, and I should have really dented the tank, and I could have done, but
that's
6 characters are really.
Points
you have to make it sort of to the point where they have to die.
Traditionally, that's true, but in this 1996 list, not so much.
Love it.
So the tank will get to fight it back. We'll do that off camera. We'll just do Tycho on camera because I'm just curious about what he does. So let's do Tycho on camera.
Okay.
Do you know his stuff or not?
I believe he's just a captain from memory.
Okay.
Had a little glance
Furiously checking codex. There he is.
Tycho the lost 4 attacks, +1 for charging, +1 for being
a death company.
A death company, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do. So he hits on 2s.
Yeah, I'm going to use Dead Man's Hand, which is only his strength.
That's okay. I'm not going.
I mean, I'll wound you on 2s.
You're going to be on 2s anyway. Yeah.
So hit with everything.
Very good.
And wound with everything.
Is it Gossen AP?
It's AP -3, sir.
Oh right, well I don't get a save, so it's a freaking shark's freaking lasers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so you see, Captain Tycho, he's alright.
Wow.
He's alright.
As soon as he stops fiddling with that mask, he's
Yeah. He's like nobody
"Don't
look!
look at me!"
Nobody look! Nobody look! Alright, so we'll do the rest of it off camera. I think pretty much what's going to happen is this squad's going to die, this squad's going to die, and then this little 4-man squad's going to die. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you might get lucky.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, end of the combat phase. Things went predictably for the Guard. Poor old, the tank got tied up. These guardsmen got torn to shreds, and so did these ones. So, look, it's not looking good for the Guard, guys. Let's not lie here. We've got a squad of stormtroopers, the Emperor's finest over here, and then we've got a couple of little units here. We still have our veterans, which haven't played yet, but our sort of main source of firepower has been tied up. We've got a couple of little bits here and there, but at least the Ogrins are going to get to do a bit of smashy. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to play, at least sort of turn 3 for both sides, and then we'll see.
Don't give up
we'll
yet.
see where we are, man. No, we're just going to sort of see where we're at. But it's just a fun game, man. Like I don't mind if I win or lose. I can just do some like funky bayonet charges. I can just have a great time. Maybe now is the time for braveness and for boldness. I mean, Johnny, I got 30 conscripts. Johnny has no CP to interrupt. Maybe I just absolute all in every man, woman, and child just charge his flank. See what we can get out of it. So
Got a hell of a lot of plasma on there.
Got a little bit of plasma over there. Just a little bit of plasma. Just need to get a little bit of plasma stand.
It feels like a lot.
Yeah. So we're going to see what happens. But look, I'm so having. It doesn't matter to me. I'm having a great time. Whatever happens, it's a lot of fun. Me and Johnny.
Fun, aren't we? Yeah.
I did make a joke to Johnny. It's like it definitely feels like 1996 when you were the big brother beating the shit out of me at Warhammer. So it's a lot of fun, guys.
He's absolutely killed it, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But tell you what, let's before we overanalyze now, we'll save it for a little end of game wrap up. Well, the Guard are going to give it one big push and see if we can clear some flankage, see what we can do, and hell, maybe we can do something that can at least make this game interesting. So let's see what happens going in to Guard turn 3. So it's time to go all in. There's no messing around. Conscripts have moved up here, and we are going to unleash some serious pain over here. But the Ogrins have decided they're going to get in there, and they found their new cuddly toy that they're going to try and. It's like a dog. Yeah, it's like a dog, isn't it? They just pull things apart.
Yeah, they just hope too hard.
They just got too much love in them. And then we've got the veterans. On the veterans, they've seen it all. Mephisto and Lord of Death killed one of those last Tuesday. They're not worried about this one, so they've come out here and they are ready to rock his world. We got 3 metal guns, we got a heavy bolter, we got a heavy flame, we got a plasma pistol, we got knives, sharp sticks, we got everything. Tactical new phase lasers, whoosh! For our whole planet with this puppy. So they're ready to go onto him. Now we have had a little initial psychic battle. The Inquisitor leading the veterans, maybe these are his personal hand-picked veterans from his inquisitorial days, and he got an initial mind bullet into Mephiston and managed to do 2 wounds to him, but then Mephiston was ready for the castigation, or as I would say, castration, and he will not be castrated or castigated, and so he denied that second power. But that is basically the Guard movement. Now we're going to do some shooting. Now I think we have to start with the big one. We have to start with this.
Okay.
Now, ideally, I wouldn't like to roll these dice with.
Starting with Mephiston, basically.
Starting with Mephiston. So basically, I'm going to spend. A CP to my officer down here. Can do 2 orders. He's going to do first rank fire, second rank fire, which is going to affect these 2 squads, and then his extra is to do the extra because platoon commander. His extra order is going to go for take aim on them.
Eek Barbadurkle. Let's
Eek
do this.
Barbadurkle, indeed. So we've got to take aim. We've got triple metal gun. Let's do it. Oh dear, that's not good. I got 2 2s. I think Mephiston is going to. I'm rolling left-handed, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm rattled. I'm rattled. Oh no! None of the metal guns have done anything. Useless.
5, baby.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter, man. Like heavy flamer, 4 shots.
4 shots.
4 shots. 1 wound. He's got a 2-up save because of armor of contempt. Go on. He's alright. Plasma pistol overcharged. Just another 2. Just rolling 2s. Right, that's the game. So we're going to go for the heavy bolter. She's got 2 hits. We're going to go for a wound. You want a 2-up save.
Yeah.
Loves it. Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Not going to lie. That's pretty bad. Okay, let's see if we can give him the old basilisk cannon. Come on. God, this is what it feels like. You know what? Can I just say, right? And it's funny. It's funny. Like, I have spent like so long,
shooting at me.
years, no, just years, like just not bringing like good lists, and now I'm just like doing it again. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I finally get power, and I turn away from the power. Right, basilisk. Just roll more than 3 shots. Right, hit on 4s. Okay, it's not great, but we've got an auto wound there. Now you're on a 4-up save. It's not full payload because I'm an idiot.
Of Sanguinius.
Okay, Sanguinius. Yeah, he's done it. This definitely feels like 1996, bro. Right, we've got heavy flavour.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I know you are. Nah, man, it's cool. It's all gravy, baby.
It's funny.
I
love my fist and just eating shit.
It's just cool. This is what you. I mean, this is kind of what you get when you play not competitive games. Because if I was running around with like 3 tank commanders and Pask and all this full payload shit, you would have never got out of the gate.
No.
And especially for a first game
We're on
back
a
in.
battle now.
Yeah,
We're on a battle now.
the Blood Angels are probably going to have it, but like it's just cool seeing like that desperate fight rather than there's Fist of the Lord of Death. Oh, and there's a crate wearing Fist of the Lord
It's
of
much
Death.
quicker
Was.
as well with the lack of rerolls and stuff.
You've got 2 wounds on you from the heavy flamer. 2 wounds. Ooh,
Oh, double 1.
double 1, right? That's it. He's taken some more damage. What's he got left then? How many does he start with?
He starts with 6. He's got 2 left.
2 left. Okie dokie. All right. So let's mortar his ass. Right. Triple mortar. 10 shots. Okay. Danger close, boys. Danger close. These do have take aim because it procs from them onto them. So we've got an auto wound. We've got some other hits. And we've got a reroll. Okay, so that was alright, but now wounding on 5. Okay, 3 wounds. Okay, 3 wounds. I don't mean to alarm you. These are high explosive fragmentation. No, he's alright. Now, we've got some laser guns. Drop them mortar rounds, boys. Pop out the lasers. Right, okay, so we've got an auto wound. We've got a hit, and we've got a reroll. We've got 2 hits. Don't mean to alarm you, driver. That's 2 hits. Don't mean to alarm you, driver. That's just a wound. Just 1 wound.
Was it?
Yeah, I didn't get any of the wounds because he summons 5. Oh, the blood dropper sanguinius! Alright, so now we're going to go for this chimera. This chimera is going to put everything into my fisting. Okay, are you ready? Are you watching?
You're saving that beam and rust, aren't you?
He can't shoot!
Oh, he can't shoot!
You tagged him!
Oh,
You ruined my life!
Yeah.
Alright, heavy bolter, 2 auto
I thought
wounds.
you'd have ways and means. I just presumed.
No, not yet. Hopefully one day. But no, okay, 2 bolters of the heavy, 2 auto wounds, 2 2-ups. You need to make both of these, or he's dead. Okay, so I wish you would.
I said secret.
Wish you'd done the latter part of that sentence. Right, so multi-laser. Okay, it's just 1 wound. It's just no AP. Not even an AP. Okay, that's fine. We've got a storm blotter. Nope. We've got some las guns. Alright. Okay, 2 more wounds. Now, if you could fail both of these, double 1, please. Ooh, no.
He's doing so well, man.
And my Quiz is going to throw a crap grenade at you. I think he hits on a 2 and
I'll let you off it, whatever.
I don't think it hits on a 2. I think it's on a 3. Well, we'll check it at the end off camera. Right, now the Ogrin, they're going to shoot Mephiston, I think.
Just turn around.
Just going to shoot him. Like, where did the nasty man come from? Right, so 1, 2, 3 Ogrins. Come on, Ogrins. Please, can the Lord of Death die to Ogrins? I'm tempted to charge him, but if they don't kill him, he is going to turn around and kill every motherfucking Ogrin in the room. Yeah.
Just hunks of meat.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Hit on 4s. Okay, that's 1 auto wound, 2 auto wounds, and then we've got
4 hits.
4 of the hits. That's it, just 2 auto wounds. But I'm rolling, I need the tiniest die. I've got a tiny die tray that always rolls really high, but I've not got one today. 2s. Oh, he's doing fine. He shrugs off them shotgun, he shrugs off the buckshot. So we've got a crack grenade from the Lord Commissar. hits and wounds. Would you like to make a
Where's this going to?
Has to go here.
Onto the Marines.
Got a bolter. Got a bolter from the officer. That's an auto hit. That's one wound. 3 up save. This is a really good example of what guard shooting is like when you don't have anything. You just find these little bits and you're like, why am I wasting my time? Do you know what I mean? What I'm just wasting everyone's time here. I just feel like I have to apologise to my opponent for rolling like all this useless dice. It's like,
by me.
Your opponent sits there. Your opponent sits there watching you like he's just rolling dice, but I've not had to do anything yet. And you're like, yeah, now it's my turn. And he's like, what? Okay, we've got a frag grenade now. I don't mean to alarm you, Johnny, but this is a minimum of 3 shots on this frag grenade, and it is still just 3 shots.
Okay.
So that is an auto wound, and because he's a veteran, that's just 1 wound. Now, oh my god! Okay, that's not Mephiston, that's some tactical marine.
How much shooting do you have left?
I've got all these guys.
Nice.
And then I've got these guys.
Cool.
So basically, we'll do the rest off camera. But Fiston lived, which makes me very sad faced. I can't believe 3 metal guns did nothing to him, man. And a plasma. Did I do the plasma pistol? I did, it got 2. Yeah, did nothing. Oh, did it? I can't remember if I did the las guns. I don't think I did the las guns. I didn't do the las guns. I did heavy bolter, I didn't do the 4 las guns.
Let's go for it.
Got the 4 las guns. That's 1. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay, that's 4 wounds, Johnny. That's 4 2-up saves from Mephiston.
Could be it.
Could be it. Nah, it's nah. Could have been, but wasn't.
That's a lot of 2-ups in a row.
That is life. That's just the way. That's why you are seeing mordianglory's retirement video. So we'll do the rest of the little bits off camera.
The reason why we haven't had battle reports is not because I played the battle report.
Hang on, there's a reason I stopped inviting him round. Alright, anyway. So I'm going to plasma this guy, I'll do that off camera, flavor this guy, and we're going to lasgun the shit out of these guys, and then we'll try and kill him.
You've got to charge a Fiston and do it on camera.
I've got to, haven't I? Alright, but we'll do...
I think Quista's got to go for it.
Oh, got this squad. This squad's not fired.
Oh, shoot them at Mephiston.
Everything into Mephiston. Everything to Mephiston. Right, autocannon. No. Oh wait, did they first rank fired, second rank fired? So no. Crack grenade. It is a hit. Yeah, of course. It's not a wound. I've got a las pistol. I've got a lot of las guns. I'm just going to do the las guns off camera because there's so many of them. So we'll see what happens. We can roll your saves on camera, but we'll see what happens. I'll do my las guns here, and then we'll see what the saves are basically. See what my point in my life is.
Wind's been taken out of your sails there, hasn't it?
Yeah, I knew after that turn 2, I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Alright, man. So yeah, we're back in just a moment. Alright, so we've done the wounds over here. Mephiston has got 4 lasgun wounds on him from the squad that was in here, and then we've also got 30 wounds from the conscripts. So this is like, conscripts just vaporwave stuff, man. It's insane.
Yeah, they're really cool.
So can we do anything to Mephiston? He takes a wound. He takes a wound. He's got 1 wound left.
CP that, you know.
You haven't got. Oh, you do have ACP. Okay, he has ACP. He's CP'ing it now. Yeah. Okay, so he's passed it. So Mephiston's still on 2 wounds now. Okay. Now, then he's got the 30 wounds from the conscripts onto here. Now, is this all 30?
Is that a wound?
That was a wound counter. Okay. Is this all 30, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3-up saves. Looks pretty gnarly.
4, 5, 6.
7? There's that little purple one right next to your hand.
7. Not too bad. 1
7?
dead, 2 dead, 3.
And 4 dead because one had already taken a wound. So 4 dead. Not bad. That's done more than the rest of my army combined.
This is my dead pile.
I don't go look at it because it's very small.
It's a rhino, 4 assault marines and 4
tactical
marines.
It's pretty grim.
Wow. When you look at it like that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like that's why I was like, yeah, turn 2 this game to 7. So that is we've got some of the little bits of shooting, but we'll do this off camera and then we're back in the charge phase. So we have done the last little bits of shooting. Now it is time for a glorious charge phase. The conscripts led by the last remaining banner with the flag and the commissar and the officer And can't long live the flag. The flag cannot fall. They're all going to charge into those remaining 6 tactical marines there. At least we shall have at least some sort of damage against them, which would be pretty good. Over here, we're going to go and have this squad led by the Inquisitor, plus the Ogrins are going to try and take on Mephiston. Now, it's not going to be pretty, guys. I'm not going to lie, but we'll see.
You've got to deal with him.
We've got to deal with him. Got to deal with him. We'll see what we can do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if the Inquisitor goes in. Straight off the bat. He does. He'll be fine. Okay. So, whatever. I wanted him to see first because he's got an honourable duel, right? Will the veterans follow him in?
No.
Maybe.
There's no way. That's 6 inches.
Okay, so no, those veterans are my ace in the hole, and they've let me down so hard. Ogrin, yeah.
You got him, boss.
The Ogrin will go in. There we go. Get behind him. Give him a taste of your big Ogrin members. Right, there we go.
Okay.
And then the conscripts. Conscripts are going to go in. Yeah, they're pretty up for it, so we'll move them in a second. Commissar, yeah, he's in. Officer, yeah, he's in. Veteran with the flag, yeah, he's in. We'll see if this squad wants to have a little Barney with Mephiston. No, so the regulars have just not done it. It's all the idiots that have decided to go in, basically.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Of course, it's the idiots who agree to charge Mephiston.
Mortar crew, yeah, they'll go in.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
No worries.
Yeah, so that is everyone. We'll move everyone in, and then we'll see what is left after the dust has settled. We'll just do like the saves on camera.
This is sick, man. Just charge.
Just go for glory to the first man to die. Let's do it, boys. Oh, there's a priest around here somewhere. Oh, he's under there. The priest's going to go in against tactical marines. Yeah, he goes in, no problem. He's literally just on the other side of that wall. Right, we'll be back at the end of the charge phase. Okay, so Scholar has control of the camp right now. Mordian needs both of his hands to be able to roll this stuff. Mordian has thrown himself into the third person because he's had a mental break at this point. So we've got the Ogrins going into Mephiston, and it is 26 attacks with the bonehead, and I'm hoping that I'm going to bone him. So here we go, hit on 3s. So now we've got the wounds. The classic Ogrins, they never wound very well. Only winning on 4s. So that was the one we rolled over, so that doesn't count. So we've got a total of 11 wounds from the Ogrins.
Okay, so that's 9, 10, 11.
Okay, 11.
Now I'm rolling left-handed. Let's see. How the turntables.
How the turntables.
And he's failed
2, 3. He has been butchered.
Yeah, he's dead. Nothing I can do about that.
Wowzers, trousers. I
So
wasn't
the Ogrins.
expecting that. The Ogrins got him. Brilliant. Right, next combat.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have got the Commissar leading the conscripts in a glorious charge. The Commissar will strike first. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay, he's missed 1. Clearly he didn't attend all of his dueling lessons. And wounding on 4s. Okay, we've got 1 wound. That's 1 wound at AP3, so you're on a 5-up save. Nope, he's done a wound to you. You're not damaged by that. You know what I mean, you're not killed by that. Then we've got 4 attacks from the officer with the power sword. Thank God all these upgrades are free now. Oh, he's only got 1 hit. And it's not a wound. Oh dear. That's because he's not modelled with it. It's just under his cape somewhere. So then we've got the priest who's on 5 attacks. Now he hits on 4s, re-rolling. Okay. Okay.
Hello. The Emperor's with him.
He was. Right, 3 up. Oh, no. He's killed one. And then we're going to have the veteran who's got a las gun, and then there's the priest there. 1 hit. 1 wound. Can he do some damage to you? No. Okay, so then we've got the conscripts. Here we go. This is the first half. Hitting on 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll just roll that again. So 7 so far. We roll that one and that one because they were cocked. Hey.
Nice.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hits, and then I've got to wound you, so we've got 8 in my hand, plus another 7. That is mathematics.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. And then wounding on 5s, we've got 3 wounds. Not great wounding, not great wounding. But we do kill another one, because the one was already wounded. So that is us.
2 dead.
That is 2 dead. So now the Marines will get to fight back.
So it's 1 each, then 1 extra for being Blood Angels, 1 extra for being charged.
Indeedly doodly.
And then a sergeant.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, dropping dice. Alright, let's see if we can show that we are the Emperor's favoured servants here.
You are not. We are. The conscripts are clearly the Emperor's finest. We've got
They're just honoured to be. I mean, it's really an honour to be killed by a space marine. You got to see him, an angel.
Indeed.
Wow, amazing. Okay, 2s. Okay.
2 failed.
2 failed, and it's -2, -1.
-1. You ain't got chainsaws, buddy. So 8. 8. Can the dress uniforms of the Mordians protect any of them? Protected 1, so that means that 7 guys are going to die. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go.
Okay,
So that is the end of the combat phase. I think we'll have some leadership. I think we both will take leadership because you started with 6 and now you're on 4. And I just lost 7 guys, so I need a 1 or a 2 with my Commissar. Now I'm going to actually spend my CP so that I take it on a D3, so I just don't get a 5 or a 6. Of course. Now I'm going to execute a guy and re-roll it. Hey, still does something.
Okay, mine.
That's a fail, and you don't get to re-roll it anymore. You just ignore
5
combat.
+ 2, 9. So
5 + 6. You lost. Because you got shot and then charged.
Yeah, that's true.
So you put the remaining. So 1 runs away, but the remaining 3 only run away on 1s, not on 1s and 2s like everyone else. So it's fine.
Sure,
Oh, do you want to roll that one?
It's fine.
So you're fine because you're a Marine. So just this guy.
Yeah, that's fine, my mate.
There you go.
Okay.
We made them flee. So we'll do some consolidates, but that is the guard turn.
But Mephi is dead.
But Mephi is dead. That is guard turn 3. We'll see what we can do if we can survive anything from the Blood Angels turn 3.
Let's see. Savage Echoes time.
Blood Angels turn 3 movement started with a bang. These 10 tactical Marines burst through the wall and are now ready to lay waste to the Stormtroopers. Will that carapace armor keep them alive? Maybe. They're not a tactical doctor anymore, the Marines. These 5 guys decided to stand still because they figured they could just do some double tapping over here. The Marines that were locked in the vicious melee with the conscripts have decided to just stick it out. Only one way for a Marine to get out of combat, and that's through chainsword action.
Yeah. It's going to chop the way out.
And last but certainly not least, the Land Raider moved onto here, and then the Bile Predator, backed up by the Relic Terminators and the Dreadnought, has moved. I think they're going to try and engage some Ogren and some Lehman Russ. Let's see if they can do it. Now that is the movement and psychic, because Mephiston is now dead. So I do have free reign in the psychic phase.
You do?
I do. That's a lot of double smite potential I can pull off. Let's see what the shooting phase is. Do you know what you're doing?
I do.
Okay, is it big stuff first?
It is.
Let's start with big stuff then. Where are you going first?
So I'll pop last cannons into him.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
And heavy bolters will go into your mortars.
Okay, very good.
Okay, where do you want me to?
Yes.
There we go. Last cannons first.
Now he has missed
2
twice.
hits.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is 1 wound.
Singular wound, and it is a 4+ to save. No. Will he get another 6 damage?
Come on.
No, not
I
this
will
time.
CP that.
Okay, CPing it. He's CPing it.
5, I'll take it.
Below your average. Alright, so we've got that.
Right, okay, there's more, we've got time.
Okay, we've got time.
Okay, heavy bolters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into the mortars.
Into the mortars.
For 3 hits.
3 hits, that's all you need.
And 2, 1 wound.
Uno wound. Okay, I should really have kept some dice over here. And I pass it. Nice.
Okay, so Flamestorm.
Flamestorm.
Into the Ogrins.
Oh dear.
Are they how many wounds each?
3.
Nice. And then the heavy bolters will go into these guys.
Okay.
Okay, so
Flamestorm
first.
It's 5.
Okay, finally he didn't get a 1 that he had to re-roll. Finally. Strength 6, I believe. 6. So 3s.
Minus 2 damage.
3s.
Oh, that's tasty.
Okay, AP 2, you say.
AP minus 2
So you're going to save then, because ogres are rubbish.
Ooh.
So that is 1 dead,
wounds.
2 dead, and 1 on a wound. 1 dead, 2 dead, and 1 on a wound. Ogres are terrible. Why are they the same points as Baldwins, basically? I don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. I'm really pleased about that. Flamestorm getting to
He's finally did something. He's been
exactly.
He's been rubbish.
Found his sort of juicy target there.
He's picking on the mentally disabled. That's what he's.
That's what he needs to do.
Okay, 2
hits with a heavy bolter because he himself is.
I think he feels a bit ashamed at what he's done.
1 wound.
1 wound. Come on, here we go. No.
Okay, Popperson.
Let's pop a wheelie. I'll take this one that Tycho seems to be eyeing up.
Okay, nice. He's probably going to go for that Crystal, to be fair. And then double last cannon, missile, Intuition Rust.
This is the last thing we'll do on camera. So this is 1 laser cannon hit. It is a laser cannon wound. Alright. It's a laser cannon save.
Missile.
It's a missile. It hasn't missed, but it hasn't wounded.
Okay, cool.
The Rust might live. Okay, now we're going to do the rest of this stuff off camera, and we'll see what the Blood Angels have got going into their charge and attack phase and all that good stuff. So we actually forgot about the Death Company, so they've come screaming, and obviously I didn't say to Johnny, like, oh, you've got a new movement phase. I was like, no, it's cool, man, like, you know, jump them over that building. And so, like, these conscripts, they thought, they were like, yeah, I can't believe it, we're winning! And the Death Company are just like, surprise.
Roar out from the nearby hat block.
And just absolutely going to tear these parade children down. These are probably child soldiers. These guys thought they were just going, they're just like cadets, man, like it's awful. And then the Terminator's got a big old charge in here against the 2 officers, and then Tycho came for a big old battle with the Inquisitor. So basically, guys, it's a foregone conclusion. There's no way the Guard can get into it. So what we've decided we're going to do is we're just going to do the full Blood Angel combat phase on camera, and then we're just gonna call it there, man, because there's not much more we can do about it. We were just having a little joke off camera saying, like, it is like 1996, because after this game I'm going to go crying to mummy about Johnny's beating me again in Warhammer. So we're going to start with the Blood Angels, with the Death Company.
Yeah.
They're going to kill the chaff that we don't really care about, but it's cool to see how many they can hack through. We're then going to go to the Terminators, who are going to see if they can kill the Lord Commissar and the officer. And then we're going to end with the epic Duel of Fates, Tycho versus the Inquisitor. So, let's start with them Death Company. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's clear this up. This doesn't matter anymore. Get rid of it. Let's have plenty of dice rolling space.
Okay, so I believe it's 2 power swords.
2 power swords. Okay.
Now, I've moved Tycho off, so we can't actually give him the buff.
The whole time!
Never mind.
2s. So that's 5 conscripts that are dead. That's it, straight up. And then you kill me with the chainsaw as well, because I only hit off a 5 up, and you're AP 2 because you're in the assault doctrine.
Nice.
3.
Killing on these 2.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I also forgotten the Death Company existed. And when they came flying over, I was like, right, yeah, like GG no. GG no. Easy.
Okay.
Alright.
They're not hitting amazing because they haven't got chaplain or anything.
Okay, killing on 2s. So it's 5 plus how many there?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
And there are left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So there will be 5 left.
Okay, cool. So we'll do...
You
will get a strike back before I do, so we'll see how that pans out.
Your charges are going to go first. So
yeah, that's what I mean. So I'll go with these guys next.
Okay.
So we've got...
You can't die, so I'll take your casualties out so people can see the damage that you've done. It's cool to see the visuals.
10. So I'll put 11 on the Commissar and 10 on the officer.
I just want to take 1 second, dude. Just look at that, man. 7 Death Companies, 7 models. These aren't Primaris or any bollocks like that. It's just 7 dudes. And look how they've just chewed through those conscripts, man.
Just freed those guys out.
Absolutely mashed them. It's just, you can just imagine the viscera going everywhere. They're like, please no, mummy. And then that's like, but the I said we'd win. That's all good. Like,
they thought they had a chance. They thought, oh, we'll gank these bloody Blood Angels whilst we've got a chance.
Yeah.
And then,
but you guys, you know, Blood Angels, you know, the Codex Warfare just comes in and just anyway.
let's crank it. Right, okay, so we have now, I believe 5 power sword attacks.
5 power sword attacks.
And 4 power fist attacks going on the normal officer.
Okay. Oh, it's under the Codex.
So these are the power swords, so they all those 4 hit.
Yeah.
And wound.
Yeah. So I need my officer. Is this on the officer or the commissar?
This is the normal officer.
Okay. Here's dice.
No fist needed.
And this is just my dice. I need that miniature dice tray back, man. You can see my rolls in that thing.
Okay.
You hitting or not hitting?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Taking out 3s.
Yeah.
And then 2s.
Yeah.
Power fist.
Okay. I'm just going to roll this many, and he's dead.
Okay.
There you go. So those 2 have been smushed. They're like, come on, men. So that scene like Dunwall also, we can still win this, and then like everyone just dies. They are now dead. Goodbye. Just the Inquisitor left. Come on, Tycho.
This guy's 4.
He's got 4 attacks.
Plus Blood Angel.
Plus the Blood Angel.
Plus his Death Company.
Plus his Death Company.
Plus the Space Marine.
Plus the Space Marine. Look at that, he's not bad. Our lad Tycho, he's not bad. Alright, let's see. Okay, oh, he's not missed. You should use this guy more often, man. He's you know, Tycho Meta incoming. Tycho Meta incoming, man.
He says that. So strength, I'm wounded on 2s, I imagine.
Yeah.
So it's 5 wounds, AP minus 3.
That's 4. So I've got a 5 up invulnerable save, and I believe I've got 5 wounds as an Inquisitor. I believe.
Probably okay.
Nope, I died.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
What a joke.
This game, man. Sorry, Navy veteran, you fucked it. Right, anyway. There we go, boys. And that just kind of summarises the game. Those dice rolls right there, just like, yeah, cool, that's fine.
Jobs are good, and
I need my miniature dice roll intro. I need the flick. What if I did the flick? Look at that!
oh wow.
Oh! Right, reset the game. Oh my god, guys. Jeez. I need that. I'm not filming anymore, John. I need my hands to my flicks. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're going to call it there, guys. There's no way the Guard can get back into this game. I mean, we're barely even holding our own objective at this point. So just want to say massive thank you to Johnny for the game. He's actually hosted us today, which is really, really cool. This is his battle bunker rather than mine, which is pretty cool. He's got his like artwork and stuff on the walls and everything. And he's got like his knights and stuff down there. It's pretty cool. Got like his shiny airsoft guns down there, just before anyone wonders why we've got handguns in the UK. So
Attack, dystopian ones.
yeah, got some battle attacks and dystopian ones, got some pretty cool stuff there. So it's been a really, really fun game, and like I know it was a bit one-sided, but that doesn't really matter, guys. We were just having a bit of fun, and we both said we were going to bring some cool lists, have a bit of a reminiscer package, have a bit of a retro feel, and yeah.
Hopefully you've enjoyed it.
Hopefully you've enjoyed it, man. I mean, we were trying to go for more of those more cinematic moments. I'm sure you can point out loads of ways we could have played the game a bit better, a bit more tactically, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It was just a lot of fun. And for me, this was a great... I haven't been able to play a battle report with Johnny in like several months. So it was just a lot of fun being able to bring some units that I wouldn't normally use, reconfirm some of those things that we know about Guard and that we know about Blood Angels and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was just fun to use things that were a little bit different. But the cobwebs have been blown off now, Johnny. So next battle report, there shall be no mercy, no respite.
I'm about
2
days painting away.
Got a couple of Johnny is pointing over at his giant pile of Sanguinary Guard that doesn't need finished painting.
I've finished those.
Is it some other little bits and bobs?
Just little bits and bobs, Tech Marine stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
I have a chunky list coming for you.
Oh, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. But let's. That was a really fun game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.